morning, children. Today we are going to learn English grammar. Today's topic is simple present tense and present progressive tense or present continuous tense. Before that, we have to know about tense. What is a tense? Tense denotes the time an action takes place, whether sometime in the past, in the present, or will take some time in the future. There are three kinds of tenses. They are present tense, past tense, and future tense. Tenses are divided into three kinds: past, present, and future. Isn't it, children? Yes. And present tense is used to describe events that are happening at that very moment. Examples: Rahul speaks English fluently. I am going to the market. Past tense indicates an action that had already happened. Past tense indicates an action that already happened. For example, I looked at bugs in the park. Future tense always indicates a time later than the present. In other words, it is used to denote an action that is expected to take place in the future. For example, I will look for bugs tomorrow. Children, now see this flowchart. Each tense are divided into 4 types. Totally we have 12 types of tenses. In present tense, we have simple present tense, present continuous tense, present perfect, continuous tense. Can you see the table, children? Now observe it carefully. We are going to learn about verb forms. They are present, past, past participle and present participle. Otherwise, we call them as V1, V2, V3 and verb plus ing form. See the first column, children, the root verb, base verb, first form of the verb. These words are otherwise called as action words. Now let us use simple present tense in action words. See the examples. John speaks the truth. The sun rises in the east. She plays the guitar regularly. Here, John, the sun, she are subjects. If subject is a singular noun or a pronoun, the verb speak, rise, play are added by s or es. Speak, speaks, rise, rises, play, plays. Next, in plural noun or pronoun, we play football on Sunday. Stars shine brightly at night. The classes start on time. Here, we, stars, the classes are plural. If subject is a plural noun or a pronoun, there is no change in the verb. Verbs are play, shine, start. Let us see when to use simple present tense. We have 5 rules. First rule, simple present tense is used to describe facts that exist at all time. For example, magnet attracts iron. The sun rises in the east. These sentences are fact. It doesn't change. Permanent situation. I live in Chennai. She is 60 years old. Expressing actions happening now. He opens the door and enters the room. Habitual actions talks about the things we do regularly. Ravi goes to school at 8:30 a.m. You play games every day. Future reference. Kanyakumari Express departs at 5:15 p.m. Venkat will leave the class as soon as Anbu arrives. In these sentences, show the actions that will happen in the near future. I hope you all have understood simple present tense. Next, let us see present progressive or present continuous tense. The present continuous tense indicates that an action or condition is happening now, frequently, and may continue into the future. Let us see when to use present continuous tense. We have 3 rules are here. Unfinished actions now. For example, my grandfather is reading the newspaper now. In this sentence, grandfather has not completed reading the newspaper. He is still reading. Here, we start with the subject and a be verb. Here, grandfather is subject in singular form. We have to use singular verb is. Then we have to add ing to the verb read. Let us move on the next usage, annoying habits. For example, you are always disturbing me. The subject is here you. Therefore, the be verb is are. Definite future plans with time word. For example, the Prime Minister is visiting Chennai tomorrow. The present continuous tense is also used to talk about near future plans. The Prime Minister is visiting Chennai tomorrow. Here, can you identify the verb? Yes, is visiting. Tomorrow is the near future. Here, Prime Minister is subject, is in singular form. We have to use singular verb is. Then we have to add ing to the verb visit. Learn these rules and do the exercise which is given in your book. Okay, children? Yes. Thank you.